And then she died! Okay, no.
Dead forever! Forever and ever!
Hey there, and welcome to Scary Stories. Right here I have Sara, and if you don't remember her, well, egg smashing.
Oh, yeah. And the cotton ball.
Oh, and the cotton ball one. Do you want to tell them what we're doing? Or do
Telling
you not know?
scary stories.
Okay, well, we should have been more specific with that. Today we are going to be reading 2 stories. Each of us has a story, both written on this piece of paper. We're each going to say it, and we're going to read it however we want, and hopefully it will scare you.
They'll be watching this and be at the edge of their seat like,
So, who would like to go first?
you.
I like the longest one.
Yeah, no.
It was a dark and stormy night. That's not what it says. One night, a young girl named Lily Foster was left alone for the night. Oh wait, I was supposed to continue reading. One night, a young girl named Lily Foster was left alone for the night in her country house while her parents drove out to town for a party. This was fine with her, especially since she had her faithful dog, Scout. Her dog was protecting her throughout the night, so she made herself something to eat and sat down at the kitchen table. She turned on the radio to her favorite station, jamming on that Black Widow. That's not what it says. She was surprised to hear the news bulletin declaring that an avenged murderer was on the loose. It was advised that people secure all windows and doors as a safety precaution. With her dog by her side, the young girl locked the front and back doors. She went from window to window and locked each of them one at a time. She reassured herself that she would be safe. Her parents would be home shortly anyway, so she wasn't afraid. So Lily had a pleasant, peaceful evening and finally decided around 11 o'clock that it was time for bed. Little baby.
Good night.
Before closing her eyes, she reached her hand under her bed and allowed her dog to lick it. Oh my god.
So why would she do that?
She did this every night. That's why. She did this every night because it comforted her.
Oh, my dog comforts me.
A short while later, she awoke to the sound of a scratching noise at her bedroom window. She eyed the window and reminded herself that the whole house was locked. She stuck her hand under her bed and felt her dog's slobbery tongue cross all over the palm of her hand.
Okay.
She sighed and went back to sleep. An hour or so later, she sat up on the bed. She heard footsteps and crept out of bed to see if it was possibly just her parents returning from their party. Seeing nothing, she returned to bed. As she was about to stick her hand under the bed, she heard drip, 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 followed by some footsteps. She walked downstairs into the kitchen and secured the taps. That surely wasn't the source of the drip. She crept upstairs and climbed into bed. This is silly, she told herself. I'm probably just imagining things. She stuck her hand under her bed and felt the dog lick her hand. An hour later, she woke again. A little mad at this point, she jumped out of bed. The dripping wasn't coming from the kitchen, so it must be from the bathroom. She crept along the side of the hallway and walked into the bedroom. No, not the bedroom, the bathroom. She groped along the side of the wall with her left hand. Like that was gonna help her. She groped along the side of a wall with her left hand, looking for the light switch. She flickered the light on and gasped. Okay. There, hanging from the shower rod, was Scout, skinned in a pool of blood that had formed on the bathroom tile, with a continuous drip, drip, drip as the blood from the dog hit the ground. Something on the wall caught her eye. Written on the wall was a message in blood. Humans can lick blood too. Wait, that's not what it says. Humans can lick too. Sara?
The end.
You're next.
Okay. Here we go. So, my scary story is about a woman that had a 4-year-old daughter named Jamie, who is not exactly normal. Jamie's classmates teased her for that, and one day she came home crying, so the woman decided to buy her daughter a gift. She drove down the dollar store and looked around. She found a doll with 4 fingers, and she knew that Jamie would love it.
Annabelle.
Oh my god! She went to the cash register to pay for it, and the person said, "Sorry, ma'am, I can't sell you this doll." "Oh, please, my daughter would love it." "Nope, sorry. What about if I pay you $10? The lady said. He said no. She said, $100? Sorry. $1 million? Well, okay, but you have to promise me one thing. And she said, what? He said, don't leave your daughter alone with the doll. at night. Okay, the woman agreed, not planning to actually listen. What would be so bad about leaving her daughter alone with the doll? And that night, the woman tucked Jamie into the bed and left the doll with the 4 fingers on the dresser. She left the room and turned on the light. Suddenly, Jamie heard a small voice from the room singing, "Jamie, I'm taking 1 step." Oh my god. Then she heard a thump on the floor. "Jamie, I'm taking a 2nd step." The voice sang again. "Jamie, I'm taking a 3rd step." "Jamie, I'm climbing." The voice sang, sounding a lot closer to her. Jamie heard some scratching on the wood. "Jamie, I'm going to kill you." The next morning, the woman went into Jamie's room to find her daughter dead with the 4-fingered doll sitting on the bed with an empty. The end.
So, some interesting reading. So, thank you guys for watching. There are a bunch of new videos coming up, so make sure you come out for those scary ones. Thank you guys. Love you. Stay safe out there.
Don't die. Don't buy dolls either.
Oh yeah, don't buy dolls. See ya later. Hide in the darkness. Ooh. Floating light.
Ooh.
Bye guys.